following video is about me being real, so first and foremost, I have to bring a trigger warning. And if this does not serve your mental health at all, please feel free to click off and go on to one of my other videos. Secondly, please do not feel sorry for me. That's not what this is about. I just need for you to listen to it in its entirety. Thank you. I haven't done this in a long time where I sit and I just let you know how things are with me. I've been busy doing research and I've been putting together all the information from a lay person so that you can be supported and that my voice be heard when it comes to being a lay person doing this. But I haven't really told you how I am. So this is the video for that. I'm not great. I haven't been great in years. I feel as if everything that I do is not working. I feel as if everyone that I'm around may not really want to be around me, or they're not hearing me, to the point where I stop talking. I feel as if my smile is becoming more of a weight for myself. I feel as if I no longer care to reach out to those who I actually cared something about, other than my kids, but outside of that, not as much. I feel as if the mask I wear is so ingrained into my face that I can't take it off. I want to take it off though. Is anything that I am doing reaching out to you? Is anything that I do here or on the other platforms, does it make any sense to you? Because from my perspective, I don't know if it does. From my perspective, I don't know if anything I even do in real life makes any sense to anyone. My mental health is still as it is. I still struggle with my disorders, trying to communicate in a way that would be deemed fit by the world in general because of my neurodivergency. I feel very isolated. I know I'm not alone in this, so I'm not going to say alone, but I do feel lonely. I do feel isolated, used, as if there is no sense to anything that I do. I feel as if I constantly live in an imposter syndrome situation where I think I know something, but I don't. And no matter how some folks may say, but you are this and you are that, and no, but I still don't see it from people. I feel as if I have no control over the amount of alone time that I have. Because even though I am an introvert and I need the energy from being by myself in order to deal with the outside world, it's as if I have too much of that and I can't control that. I feel as if there is some force field around me that makes it that it is okay for me to feel the depths of despair that I feel. I feel as if no one wants to be around me unless they're with other people. Looking at my surroundings, I feel like a stranger. And I don't even mean where I am right now, I mean anywhere. I feel like a stranger. It's not going to make any difference where I am. I feel like I don't belong. And yeah, there will be times when I laugh and I smile and I do all the things. But I feel, again, as if that's just the mask. I always want things to be better. I always want that my offspring pay attention more and listen to voice of reason so that things can work out better in the long run. I always wish that some people that I have in my mind would respect the fact that I'm actually here and present, and I'm not a fool or I'm not weak because I have illnesses. I think of other people and I wish I could ask them, why do you think it's all right to use me for whatever? I think of other people and I want to know why it's okay to use me as a stepping stone to get your life be all right. I think of other folks and I want to ask, why am I a freak show to you? And I know that there are people who really appreciate the work I've been doing here, and I'm thankful for that. So I'm not negating that at all. I'm thankful. I just need to share where I'm at right now. Last night alone, when it was dark, I was in my living room listening to music that I'd written a while back. After looking at my guitar and seeing that there's so much of the ceiling stuff that's fallen onto it, tired talking about that because I don't have the energy anymore. But I was here in the living room, dancing in the middle of the room, listening to my music that I had written, all gospel, that not a lot of people have heard. And I was talking to God. I told him, I want to go home. I want to go home to him because I don't feel at home here. I never have. I do all that I do here, not for myself. Some of it is for me, but I don't ever want anyone to feel how I feel. I don't want anyone to ever have to struggle about with what they're going through. I want people to have the information that they need to go to the doctors and say their piece. I want people to feel as if they can find like-minded people in the comments so that they can come together and find that they're not isolated and they can depend on each other, reach out to each other. I want what I wish could be told to me. I tend to put that out there so that folks can hear what they need to hear, the encouragement that they need, the love that they need to feel. I want folks to know that it is okay to cry and not be all right, because I don't think most of the world is. But we're all in our little cocoons, especially after the great thing that happened now 4 years ago. Imagine that started 4 years ago. No one is all right. The prime minister of the country that I lived in for the 40 years, I'm part Bajan. And she said a right thing. I don't agree with every single thing that she says, but she said a right thing. All the stuff that we do to each other is all man-made. All the wars, all the selfishness, the greed, how we use each other, we hop over each other, all the poverty and the hunger, the mental health situations, everything, it's man-made. Now, I'm not saying that it's fake and it's not valid, definitely. But if we come together and try to help each other so that we could be more on a level playing field and seek to reach out to each other in one way, shape, or form. Some of us may not be as comfortable with it in person, and they can use formats like this, or they can write a book or whatever. If we can just not try to get everything out of everyone and do it with a mind of helping each other, we would be in a much better place, and there wouldn't be all the wars. We would think more about the people as opposed to ourselves. I'm still on my therapy. I'm still on my medications, which have changed. Sertraline went to duloxetine, said that quite a while back. Those things were working. I'm not sure if they're working anymore, but to be quite honest, I don't want medication anymore. I don't want any medication for anything. I'm on heart medication to keep me safe, prevent me from getting a heart attack. But I don't care for any of the medication. I'm just tired. I'm tired of trying so hard and then in the end not feeling as if I matter much to people. Not for can't remember the word. Not for me. Can't remember the word I was gonna say. But in general. Anyway, not sure if this is going to get out. I'm going to try to edit this as little as possible so that you see me have to placate all of these, these apps and things, of course, because I still want this to be seen. But if any of you out there are going through what I have gone through for a long time, again, I need you to know you are not alone. But I can understand if you feel fed up. I can understand that. I can understand if you've tried and tried, you've pushed, you've masked, you've tried to think about, okay, the positives, let me do a thing. I can understand if you've done your utmost best and you still feel this way. I can understand if you've given in to trying to get the support, the therapy, trying to make sure that you have the right doctors in place, and after searching, finding them. I can understand if you are on the medication that you need to be on and stuff, and you still feel this way. I get it. I totally get it. I can understand if you're grieving for the life that you wish you could have. Want to scream so much. Can't do that, of course. But I want to say, I am here. I am not to be neglected. I am not an idiot. I need to be heard and respected and paid attention to. But I'm tired. But yeah, I can understand if you're there. This is me being real. People don't like real. They're afraid of real. But the more we talk about real, we can make our reality better. And then we won't feel quite so alone. That's it. Talk to you later. Maybe.